Welcome to wpi.edu/listen, your go-to audio news and podcasts for all things Worcester Polytechnic Institute. After you've listened in, check out our other episodes and dive deep into the exciting news stories shaping the WPI community. Wednesday, January 28, 2026. Students get experience as world-class researchers and local advocates. Teams in Smart and Sustainable Cities class collaborate with municipal officials in Worcester and Cambridge. When you think about the critical issues facing humanity, pond scum might not come to mind. But for the City of Worcester, pond scum is an ongoing problem that recently presented WPI students with an opportunity to develop hands-on scientific research skills while simultaneously giving back to their community. 3 first-year students in last fall's Smart and Sustainable Cities section of the Great Problems Seminar, GPS, developed recommendations for a water management system for Crystal Pond, which lies at the center of Worcester's University Park, near Clark University. In the height of summer, much of the water in Crystal Pond is covered by thick clumps of filamentous algae, the more scientific term for pond scum. The algae provide food for insects and other invertebrates that live in the water, but they also are a problem. The unsightly brown and green globs block sunlight from reaching plants that live below the surface, and they can steal oxygen from fish. After getting an overview of the issues at Crystal Pond from Katie Liming, the Lakes and Ponds Coordinator for the City of Worcester, teammates Nora Hoffert, 29, Chase Wary, 29, and Nick Carney, 29, researched how other cities and towns have managed filamentous algae growth. By focusing on one pond, we could go more in-depth and make more specific recommendations, which ultimately could make a bigger impact, says Hoffert, an architectural engineering major, noting that the team's recommendations could be adapted to meet the needs of other ponds and lakes throughout Worcester. Cultivating collaboration. The partnership between the GPS class and the city was mutually beneficial. The 2-term course is designed to introduce first-year students to WPI's signature project-based curriculum while learning how to do university-level research. This year marked the first time that each of the student teams in the Smart and Sustainable Cities section worked directly with a representative from the cities of Worcester or Cambridge on a topic related to existing municipal projects or goals. The idea to have teams conduct research for specific municipal projects grew out of work that Stephen McCauley, who co-teaches the section, does with the Green Worcester Advisory Committee, a volunteer group of city residents that supports the Department of Sustainability and Resilience. He approached city officials about partnering with student groups, and they responded enthusiastically. They took my initial list of project ideas and revised it to focus on specific projects that would be really helpful for the city, says McCauley, Associate Professor of Teaching in the Department of Integrative and Global Studies, DIGS. He collaborated with co-instructor Catherine Fu, Assistant Professor of Teaching in DIGS, to ensure a reasonable scope for each project, given WPI's accelerated term schedule. The pair then worked with the 27 students in the class to develop 7 teams. All of the Worcester projects related in some way to environmental conservation or sustainability. In addition to mitigation options for the algae at Crystal Pond, teams examined the effects of PFAS, or forever chemicals, in artificial turf fields, the benefits of large canopy trees, managing invasive species, adjusting ordinances to allow for landscaping with native plants, and evaluating infrastructure challenges related to green design guidelines. A final team explored options for expanding the City of Cambridge's participatory budget process, which allows city residents to choose specific projects to get some public funds. Teams unveiled their recommendations in early December to WPI faculty, students, staff, and alumni, who attended the GPS poster presentation, the annual event showcasing work from students in all of the seminar sections. This year, 41 teams from 8 sections participated. In a separate session, students in the Smart and Sustainable Cities section offered their recommendations to their municipal project sponsors, who had a chance to ask questions. Long-term benefits. The Crystal Pond team settled on a three-pronged, long-term approach to minimize runoff from nutrients responsible for the algae. Add more vegetative buffer around the pond, prioritizing native plants. Upgrade the pond's existing aeration system. Place educational signage throughout the park to discourage people from feeding the geese. It's not necessarily the geese themselves that are the problem, Hofford explains. It's the goose poop, which gets in the water and causes excess nutrients. All three team members enjoy knowing that their work could result in a prettier park for members of the public to enjoy. And even though what they learned about water quality during this project isn't directly applicable to their chosen fields of study, they know they learned valuable skills. Wary, a biology and biotechnology major, says, coming up with ways to implement viable options will definitely be useful in the future, no matter what major you're going into.